Who is One Take Carter by One Take Carter? One Take Carter was seen by many for the first time on Rhythm and Flow, but he has released his first project back in 2012. Since then, he has been grinding. He's released multiple projects open for Slick Rick, Dave East, and Freeway, released a clothing line, as well as other things. How do we feel about his latest project, Who is One Take Carter? Here's our honest review of Who is One Take Carter by One Take Carter.
I'm a prostitute.
Why'd you have to open up with that?
It was just a joke, man. Yo, One Take Carter, man. Who is One Take Carter? One Take Carter is actually one of my favorite people on the show. I felt like he was let go way too early, you know, because, yeah, he messed up on the prostitute line, but you got the gist of what he was trying to say, and he was better than a lot of them people y'all let through. Like, let's be honest. He probably would have slayed in the cypher, you know what I'm saying? But how you feel about this album artwork, man?
I thought it was pretty cool. I feel like, I guess the balloons are his signature thing. And the pizza boxes, I don't know where that came from, but okay.
Well, he had a project called Cold Pizza. And he had a project before that, I believe that was called Carnival or something like that.
Okay.
So I felt like it was kind of like a play on a couple of his projects that he's came out that he's kind of been known for. So with that being said, I actually thought the album artwork was actually really dope. It kind of reminds me of like the style of somebody dressing in the late 80s, early 90s. Like I could see this being an album artwork for like Kid and Play or something like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
The flow of this project, man, is just some really dope hip hop that I feel like you should be listening to.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a variety of different sounds. I would say that. Like, it's hip-hop with a whole bunch of flavor.
Highlights. Look, when the G-Wagon joint came on, man, I was like, man, he finding a way to get a Pharrell beat? Because
I thought that on when Cloud Hopping came on.
Oh, you
Most
did?
Definitely. I was like, is this for real?
Yeah.
Just the way he was singing.
I was just like, man.
What's his name? Tinny White?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I felt that as well.
I was just like, man, this G-Wagon joint sound like a Neptune's beat. But, you know, it's actually cool. When I first heard the beat, I was just like, oh. But when his verse came in, I was just like, yo, he straight killing this joint.
Did it remind you like the West Coast vibes or something like that?
100% did. Love at First Sight is a really, really dope joint. But Decisions, oh my goodness. Decision is fire. I love the beat. It's crazy, man. Cloud Hopping. How many times did you listen to that joint?
I listened to that back to back about 5 times the first time I put it on.
Really?
Yeah, because I listened to it after I left work.
Oh, yeah. I was listening to it at work.
So it was the perfect timing because work at Friday was trash. But it came at the right time.
You listen to this song, it will make you quit your job. you might
he
quit
said,
your
hey,
job.
I ain't trying to tell you to quit.
Yeah, he said that in the song. But listen to the words of the song, and it's really going to make you think some things through, man. But Tinny White, he killed that joint with the singing on the hook and everything like that.
Yeah.
Tread Lightly, man, was another one of those songs that was really deep, really dope, man. Like I really like how deep he gets with his lyrics, and then the song and the tone of his voice is really dope as well. He has like a really unique tone.
Yeah.
We Alive is one of them joints that had me sitting there amped. I was everywhere I listened to this joint. I got turned when I listened to We Alive. It's just something about that. And I just want to say Borderline. I thought Borderline was dope. It was definitely a solid track to end the project. I couldn't think of a better song on this project to end the project than Borderline.
Yeah, I must say, when you start off with G-Wagon, I was just like, okay, what we about to get with this project? Because that was just such an amped way to start the project. I felt like I wanted to be dancing like Snoop Dogg or something like that. But it had a really, really nice spot to it.
OT Genesis?
Yeah, for real, OT Genesis. Love at First Sight was like a surprising but welcome transition because it gave me a whole different vibe than G-Wagon. So I was just like, all right. And then you hit me with Decisions, and it goes into like just a straight rapping bar route. So already with the first 3 tracks, he's shown me that he can be very versatile with his music. So that was really a highlight for me. Cloud Hopping, as I said, just play this song. All right, if you're going through stuff with your job, you want more, this is some motivation for you right here. For real. Tread Lightly was a great piece, even though it was really, really short. And fuck it, I like the vibe, but that was another short one too. And We Alive, I just really at first, because We Alive is the one where he kind of was amped on and he was like using a high pitched voice.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
At first it was just
Made
like,
it to 25.
and I was like, bro, what you doing with your voice? I'm not liking it. But the more I listened to it, I was like, all right, this is just a song where he's just getting amped.
Yeah,
and
we
vibrant.
alive.
We alive.
Like we still here. We wasn't supposed to make it this far.
So I was like, that's cool. And I agree with you. Borderline was like a perfect way with this type of album that he get to go out on, because with all the different sounds we got, it was the perfect way to end the album.
Low lights, man. Look, Tread Lightly, Fuck It, and We Alive should not have been that short.
Yeah.
None of them should have been that short. I know I could have mentioned that earlier, but that I don't really have a low light as far as the song goes on this project, because this project is extremely good. But the song they should have all been complete songs. All 4-minute joints, in my personal opinion. That's the only critique I have for this project. I'm not a huge fan of the G-Wagon beats, but the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me. And like I said, the bars throughout, just make up for it, in my personal opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll piggyback on you with Tread Lightly, Fucking, and We Alive. Could have been longer. The only song I wasn't really walking with was Birthday. I mean, I just wasn't walking with that. That's one I could likely skip on this project, because everything else on here was better than that, in my opinion. So that's the only low light I have is Birthday.
Final thoughts, man. Look, I think OneTakeCarter has something with this style and this flow that he's using, the tone of his voice. He has, and then the producers that he's working with, and the people that like Tenny White.
Yeah.
People like that. That's a dope collective, and you're coming out with a dope product. You don't need to go holla at Tay Keith or Hit Boy or whoever the young new up and coming producer is. They have like a dope unit of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
They're leaning on each other to and coming out with dope music without all of the extra bells and whistles. I think they should just keep doing what they're doing, put their head down and keep working, because they definitely doing the thing with this one, and I think you should check this out.
Yeah, man. Like I said, from the first 3 tracks, you're already going to be like, wow, he's an extremely versatile artist. He has a definite unique sound to his own. I think he can really get on the track and like just do whatever he wants to it and sound like him. So I think that identifies him greatly with his music and this OneTakeCarter, Who Is OneTakeCarter that he did. Perfect entryway to get to know him, get to know about him, and I'm excited to see what he come out with next.
Final grade, easy, check. Go check it out. Dope songs. If you don't want to check it out, at least listen to the playlist. I think you'll appreciate the songs on this joint.
Cloud Hopping.
That's going to be the first song on the playlist. So check it out for sure. Listen to OneTakeCarter. Really dope.
Yes, most definitely check. First thing you should do is listen to this, but make sure you listen to Cloud Hopping. Just listen to that, and then listen to the rest of the project again. But yeah, check it out.